If you've ever wondered why some girls that have good careers or good jobs earning decent wages and decent money, have you ever sat back and wondered, like, why did they date waste men? Why did they date bums? Why did they date guys that are not doing nothing with their life? Because I've come across a few in my time, and my man explains it to the fucking T, blood. Let's go.
I didn't write the rules. This is how women behave. And I've seen this from guys on all ages, all heights, all income levels. Seen this guys who are 6'7". Doesn't matter. You got to understand this at a deep level, okay? Therefore, since she can't pull back because he never pulls forward, her emotions are now in flux 24/7. Well, if her emotions are in flux 24/7, here's what you have to understand that nobody is teaching you. To a woman, this is leadership. Okay?
A woman needs a man to lead her emotions. If you have a woman around you right now and you're not making her emotions be like the Richter scale going up and down, like the heart rate monitor, you got problems. She should feel happy, she should feel sad, she should feel angry with you, she should feel insecure, she should feel anxious and that. If you got a girl's emotions in flux like that, you're doing a good fucking job, my friend.
Not picking where we're gonna go eat. Okay, not fixing the light bulb, not any of that. Like those are good too, and those are forms of leadership. But to a woman, okay, this is leadership at the deepest level. Reason being is because this man is leading her emotions. Women see the world through the lens of emotion. Women see the world through the lens of feeling. If you can't do this, okay, you can be the highest ranked, general. It doesn't matter how good of a leader you are on paper. If you can't lead her emotions and she doesn't feel anything, the woman's going to exit. Okay? So, this is why she needs toxicity. Women need toxicity because women have nothing to focus on. The reason why women have nothing to focus on is
Women love toxicity, blood. A woman will have a hard, stressful day at work, come home at 6, 7 o'clock and relax to some murder investigation programs and that. What the fuck is that, man?
is because life has become very easy. Women don't need men. Okay? So women have their own money and their own jobs, and they make their own money from working those jobs. Women have their living covered because people have houses, people have apartments, people have, condos, people have associations that mow the lawn and mow the grass. Like women don't need men. Now on top of that, women also have security 24/7. Okay, there's laws, there's home security systems, there is, houses and general living is relatively safe in most neighborhoods. So, despite that, okay, what you're going to see is that modern day, people in all ways, shapes, and forms live an easy life. So, women don't have anything to focus on. So, all that's left is now the alpha fox side of hypergamy to pass her shit test. Why are women looking for the biggest, baddest, strongest bad boy right now? It's because their living situation, okay, and their ability to generate security for themselves is taken care of. Therefore, the only thing that provides excitement is chasing that bad boy's approval. You're going to have to understand this because here's the thing. Some of you might come down to me and you're like, well, that's not cool or that's not fair. I can't change the world, neither can you. You have to accept things for as is because you only have a limited amount of time on this earth, okay? Like if you live to be 90 years old and you're 30 watching this right now, you got 2/3 left. And from what I can see, the world isn't going to get any easier for you just because you want it to.
Let me unmute myself. Right, so in recent times, not that I know any of the people in person in the equation, but I've heard of a breakup that's happened, or girls have to get rid of a guy. And I mentioned this before on some of my videos and that. My girl has a friend who she declared this guy and labeled him as he's a bit of a waste man. He's a waste man, and she earns good money, good job, whatever. And she got rid of him. Now you lot will think, yeah, she got rid of him because he was a waste man. He wasn't pulling his weight or whatever, innit? Not that they were living together, but she didn't break up with him because he's a waste man and he smokes weed and he's not doing nothing with his life. She broke up with him because she didn't get the commitment she wanted. I'm telling you, girls will happily take care of a man sometimes, Yeah, yeah, yeah. As long as you're good looking, yeah, and you get me, you're good in bed and that. Girls that have got money and that, they will take care of a guy, yeah. Don't let no one tell you different. I'm not saying every girl, but I'm saying there's some chicks out here. If as long as they're attracted to a guy enough, if you're a bum, little bit of a waste man, they will take care of you. They will pursue you. The girl didn't break up with the guy because he's not a doctor, or it's not because he's a banker, or it's not because he's got properties, or it's not because he's rich. No, she broke up with him because she didn't get the commitment that she wanted. Not because he's a waste man. The girls will leave a perfectly good man, stable man, with his own house, with his own property, for some broke guy. I met a tenant. Is at her house, big woman, like 60 years old. She's got a son. I think he might even be an electrician as well. But she said, yeah, her son's got his own business. He's got his own property, drives a nice car. You know, now this is me saying this. On paper, technically, quote unquote, high value. Yeah. He's got his own business, got his own house, got his own nice car. That's technically on paper, high value. His wife left him for some broke guy who was basically on the verge of being homeless. Yeah, sleeping on his mum's sofa. His wife left him for that broke guy who's got 3-4 other women chasing after him. She wanted to be a part of the 3 or the 4 that's chasing after him. The guy ain't got 2 pence to rub together. Yet still, she left a guy that was stable for a guy that was broke. Because the son, what she doesn't realize, what the woman doesn't realize, because women don't even know how relationship dynamics and attraction works and that. The guy wasn't stimulating the woman's emotions. He became boring, he became weak and that. And eventually a woman's going to want to fucking exit. If you don't keep a woman's emotions in turmoil and that, at some point she's probably going to want to exit the relationship. So, yeah, he's probably over-validating her and all this crap, innit?